And my greetings. The department, which was presented by Irakli, was established a couple of months ago in the government administration. E-Government Coordination Committee's main task is to provide for coordinated activities with other ministries and LEPLs. First of all, with the LEPLs, which has been working in this direction for many years and are leading the reforms, are innovators actually in this sphere. In a couple of words, you can see in the screen that our main task is to fill in those gaps when several governmental structures are working on the same task, and we should achieve the effect of synergy in this case in order to not to waste the funds and time, and of course it will have positive effects. Apart from this, we are working on the intersectoral strategy, which will incorporate e-government development main directions. We will be working on reprocessing of this strategy. And we will also have very many other plans which will incorporate it in our intersectoral strategy. For example, the public sector reform parts will also be entered there. We are also taking care of the projects which concern several ministries or domains. We will be trying to manage the processes there when one agency cannot lead it properly. And our final goal is to escalate some issues with high management in case if we cannot make decisions on our working level. So to simplify, probably the scheme which we are members of is presented on the screen. There is strategic operational level, LEPLs. They operate on the strategic as well as operational level, and our main tool will be IT Managers Council or coordination meeting on a monthly basis when all the leaders of agencies will get together and during this meeting we will try to make the decisions and get some consensus. On the lower level, on the operation level, you can see the topical working groups which refer to the specific projects, and proceeding from the nature of the sphere, the corresponding ministries or local representatives will be presented there. So this is a mechanism I just talked about. There will be IT Manager Council. We will be monitoring the existing plans because we know that all the ministries, all the levels have their action plans, their visions, which was developed long ago. So we won't incorporate, we won't make amendments to those plans, significant amendments. On the intersectoral strategy level, we will find the enabler projects. And these projects will be the first step, and later we will manage to provide the additional services to the citizens. The one example is the project which will be discussed later today. One more important detail regarding our department is that we are working on petition platform. We were tasked within the open management partnership plan, develop all the platforms which will enable the citizens to submit their petitions to the level of the governmental level, and the government will discuss those ones which will collect sufficient amount of signatures. In this summer we already discussed this, although at this stage we are at the stage of finalizing all the technical details, and in the nearest future hope to get the governmental order which will facilitate those petitions. I guess it was all. One more thing. We developed the levels of involvement proceeding from the nature of the projects. First of all, these will be the projects which will enable us to economize the money. It will be very important for prioritizing. Another aspect will be innovation, novelties. The third important factor for enabling the project will be if there is only one author, one leader, or several of them. And also several levels of involvement I have already mentioned. The department should be involved in all activities, should attend all the coordination meetings, although the roles will be distributed depending on the need of our active involvement. Maybe some projects are already ongoing, we won't be actively involved in them. We will be passive or not involved at all. And we will undertake the leading role in the projects when we see that we need to initiate and trigger those ones. So in a couple of words, these were my ideas. So thank you very much for attention.